All right, here we are out at the beautiful Banner shooting range today, and we're again taking a look at some 380 firearms. And because we have the Smith & Wesson Shield EZ 380 back for a while, it's going to be featured in multiple upcoming videos, including the one here today. Today we're going to be shooting the Shield EZ 380 against the Beretta 80x Cheetah and also the Glock G42. Three different firearms, all chambered in 380 ACP. Let's hit the range. We'll get the numbers later. Let's turn around and put some holes in paper here real quick and see how these firearms do to start the day. Let me turn the cameras on now, hopefully. See if we can get target cam rolling. Okay, target cam should be rolling. One more snap. All right, here we go. G42. Let's do the bottom left-hand target today for the G42. And what I'm going to do is for these first magazine, I'm going to do a full magazine with the +1 loading. So that way we can not only put holes in paper, but we want to see the difference in capacity, how that translates to damage on our target. All right, so here we go. Let's start with the G42. All right, here we go. Bottom left target. No, that's the right way. Okay. Okay, all of my shots I think are in two places that are fairly close to each other. Let's see how our next firearms do. And I should have thought about this with the G42. What I can do is just load the firearm. We'll put the safety on this one, then put a full magazine in. Voila, we're ready to go. Bottom middle target. First shot will be double action. Next 13 will be single action. Here we go. That was terrible. I don't even know where that went. Okay. I would say that's a pretty decent group out there. Let's see if the EZ takes it easy on the competition today or decides to kick it up a notch. I only have the one magazine still, so unfortunately I can't use the same, just load in a, oh, jumping gigawatts. Okay, that's definitely not easy. Holy shnikes, That was far from easy. All right, here we go. Bottom right target. We'll have to review the footage. I don't know if all the shots went through that line on the left side of the bullseye or not, but if so, it could be a good day for all three firearms. Let's reload and we'll see how they do for our next set. Looking at our initial set of targets, for all three firearms, going by our scale, we have groups that are in the very good to extremely good range using the quote cheap range ammo. Good times. While I reload some mags, let's break down some of the numbers on these firearms, starting again with the G42. The Glock G42 is a striker-fired firearm chambered in .380 ACP. It is 5.94 inches long, 4.13 inches high, and 0.94 inches wide. The G42 weighs in at a lean 12.7 ounces unloaded. It has a 3¼ inch steel barrel. The frame of the firearm is Glock's polymer, while the slide is a hardened steel slide. For a safety, the G42 has the Glock Safe Action trigger system. Off my gauge, it comes in around 5 pounds, 4 ounces. The G42 comes with two 6-round magazines, giving it a 6+1 capacity. Since its release in 2014, the G42 has been the smallest, lightest pistol in Glock's catalog. Moving on to the Beretta 80x Cheetah. The 80x is a double-action, single-action, external hammer-fired pistol chambered in .380 ACP. It is 6.8 inches long, 4.9 inches high, 1.4 inches wide, and weighs in at 25 ounces unloaded. It has a 3.9-inch alloy steel barrel with an alloy steel slide. The frame of the firearm is an aluminum alloy. The 80X has Beretta's Extreme S trigger system. Off my gauge, the double action trigger is around 5 pounds, while the single action trigger is around 3.5 pounds. I find the double action trigger on my 80X to be particularly good. The firearm comes with two 13-round magazines in free states, giving it a 13+1 capacity. Some other mentionable features are the 80X is optics ready, but does not include the necessary plate. It also has a Picatinny rail beneath the barrel. And finally, the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield EZ380. The EZ380 is an internal hammer-fired firearm chambered in .380 ACP. It is 6.7 inches long, 5 inches high, 1.15 inches wide, and weighs in at 18.5 ounces unloaded. The EZ380 has a 3.675-inch stainless steel barrel with a stainless steel slide and polymer frame. The slide and barrel have been given the Armor Night finish. The firearm has a 1911 style grip safety with models available that also include a thumb safety. The model we have has the thumb safety. I don't believe the trigger has a fancy name like on our previous two firearms, but it is equally as serviceable. Off my gauge, it comes in around 4 pounds, 6 ounces. The EZ comes with two 8-round magazines, giving it a capacity of 8+1. The notable feature of the EZ380 is it designed to have a more mild recoil and easier to manipulate slide, with an eye on a consumer who may be recoil sensitive or have other hand strength or mobility concerns. As the name suggests, the slide on the firearm is very easy to operate, and of the three firearms we're shooting today, it does have the more mild recoil in my experience. Now that we have the basics out the way, let's head back to the range for a drill we like to do in these comparison videos. For our next set of targets, what we're going to do is one magazine through each, or I should say a partial magazine to a full magazine, depending on the firearm. We're going to fire 7 or 8 rounds. We'll do 2 shots with our normal two-handed grip. We'll transition to our right hand, 2 shots right-handed, transition to left-handed, 2 shots left-handed, and finish with our two-handed off-handed grip. If we have 7 shots in the magazine, aka for the Glock, we will only do 1 shot with our primary two-handed grip. Let's start with the Smith & Wesson this time. On the top right-hand target, 8 shots, 2 shots two-handed grip, 2 shots right-handed, 2 shots left-handed, 2 shots two-handed off-handed grip. Here we go. I think I'll do this from a slightly different stance since I'll be switching hands. Here we go. Nope. With these thinner guns, I have to use a slightly different grip. And I was using my normal grip, which is going to put them low left. Here we go. Now let's try that again. Here we go. Trying to find a good straight grip. Okay, not that spectacular. 4 hits on the target, 1 almost touching the bullseye, 1 a little low of the target, 1 a little low right of the target. I don't know where 2 of them went. Okay, let's see if the 80x Cheetah can do any better. Here we go. And I'm just going to start with all my shots will be single action. Here we go. Okay, we have 6 on the target, 7 on the paper, maybe 8. There's 1 I don't know where it went yet. Okay, G42 will do 7 shots. Top left target. Here we go. Oops. I think those two are overlapping somehow. Sweet. That's a miracle. I think 5 of set. I think I have 5 of 7 in the top right corner. That was good timing. Ceasefire. Looking at our targets after that drill, based solely on the percentage of hits on the black target, I'm saying the G42 is currently in the lead. The underdog is in the lead. There are many good drills out there for working on your skills. When I'm not recording videos, I like to start my range day with a similar style drill. Many of the firearms we review on the channel would be considered in the concealed carry, personal protection, home defense type category. I'm of the mindset that your first shot matters. So while I might have periods while I shoot great during the day, the part that tells me the most about me is the first magazine of the day. Even though we didn't do this drill first today, it does tell me I need to dial up the focus on the one-handed shooting. Speaking of which, let's do that now. We're gonna try to do one magazine left-handed, one magazine right-handed through each firearm. And I should say 1 6-round magazine just to keep the numbers equal between firearms. I'll have to reload our shield magazine, so we might as well start with that one. Here we go. Let's start with the shield, our right hand, bottom right hand target, if you will. I'll do 6 shots right-handed, reload, 6 shots left-handed. When I say reload, I mean I'm gonna have to reload that whole magazine. Here we go. Well, that was terrible. That's my grip. Okay, and I'm saying a better group with the left hand than the right hand. Reload should be quicker on the next 2 firearms. Here we go, Beretta 80x. We'll do the bottom left hand target. 6 shots right-handed. I'll even do the first one, double action. Here we go. Okay, that last one, up until that last one, I was doing pretty good. Let's see if we can match that left-handed. Here we go. First one will be double action again. Oh, that was tough. It's barely on the paper. Okay, we're a little high right, I think. Oh, we're empty. Okay, that explains it. Okay, G42 will be at the top target. 6 shots right-handed. Here we go. Yeah, we'll do that one. That's fine. I have no idea where the third one was. That was a good one. Okay, so right-handed G42, bee's knees. I probably pulled 2 of those, but 4 of those. Spot on. I said this was my favorite. Here we go. That's far to the
That's not a macro. Oh,
Less bodyguard.
I have a bodyguard. Bodyguard, but it's a revolver version of the bodyguard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Glock 1. Even with its capacity disadvantage, I'm saying in our one-handed competition, the G42 has maintained its advantage. Let's see if that continues with our self-defense ammo. With some extra focus on the one-handed shooting behind us, we now have a little firmer purchase to discuss the handling differences between these firearms. Starting with the one we think many will be surprised by in the holes on paper results today, the Glock G42. The smallest, lightest Glock has a continuing to grow capacity disadvantage in a slowly expanding .380 marketplace. But while it doesn't have many punches in its bag, the punches it does throw, it makes count. My first 7 shots of the day today were out of the G42. Going by our scale, the grouping was in the very good, approaching excellent range. Even later with our one-handed shooting. For me, the G42 has a few things in its favor that allow me to shoot it well. I normally struggle to find a consistent grip on thin firearms, But the G42 is one of the handful where using the honed grip adds just enough to the whip to bump it into my Goldilocks zone. It also helps dampen an already mild recoil as an added benefit. The factory trigger, I think, also helps here. The Gucci Glock fans will be up in arms here, but I find the stock trigger has a well-defined, consistent break and reset point. These things allow me to shoot consistently good to very good groups, even when I go long periods in between taking it to the range. Shifting now to the Beretta 80x Cheetah. The 80x is a firearm that was eagerly anticipated pre-release that has lived up to the hype and high price point. As far as factory triggers go, my 80x has been one of, if not the best factory double action trigger from my collection. It has been very accurate and reliable for me, and much like the G42, is one that I consistently could shoot good to very good groups with. The factory grip is in that Goldilocks zone for me, where my natural grip gives me a straight trigger pull. Combine that with some very precise sights, and the 80x is a firearm pretty much tailored for someone like me to shoot well. If there's one surprising thing about it, it's that of the 3 firearms we're shooting today, it has the most felt recoil. Had I not had the Hogue grip on my G42, that might be different, but as things are configured today, it is what it is. And finally, let's discuss the Smith & Wesson EZ380. Like the name suggests, the EZ380 is easy to use. While I find it a little on the thin side, which affects my natural hold on the firearm, that is an opinion not everyone will agree with. For those who find the EZ380 in their Goldilocks zone, the mild recoil will go a long way to helping put consistent groups on paper. While not as nice as the 80x trigger, the trigger on the EZ380 I rate a bit better than decent. On the days where my grip aligns with the EZ380, I put consistently good to very good groups on paper. With the practice that will come now that I have access to the EZ380 again, those days will become more regular. Before we call it a day on this video, let's head back to the range for a quick defensive ammo test. Okay, before we have too many more holes in paper here, let's do a magazine of our self-defense ammo through each firearm at one of the corner bullseyes here. It'll probably be a different one. It'll probably be a different one on each target with how the holes are already on paper. But let's get to it. With the EZ380 and the Cheetah, we're going to be using Winchester Silvertip, which is the 85 grain defensive jacketed hollow point. Easy, I will shoot at the bottom right corner bullseye. Here we go.
You want to go down there?
I think we have all 8 in that little square. We'll have to review target footage, target cam. Okay, on our left hand, we're going to do that bottom right, same bottom right corner again. First shot will be double action. Here we go. Whoop. We'll have to review target cam. We might have a couple hits stacked up. I think I see 12 on there. All right, here we go. With our G42, we are using the ammo that I always have in the magazine, the Hornady Critical Defense. I feel like this is a 90 grain FTX. If it's wrong, I'll hopefully remember to put the number in the corner. This is the ammo that is actually from this magazine before we started today. Here we go. We're going to do the top left-hand bullseye on this top target. Here we go. All right, I have one more round to fire with our G42 at the top left-hand target. The range went cold on us before the last shot. Here we go. See if we can make it a good one. Yeah, we made it a good one. Okay. Unlock the talking points before it. The conclusion should be on the shorter side today. For all three firearms across all ammo fired today, I'm saying we had good or better groups off our scale to go along with 100% reliability. All three of today's firearms put up excellent showings that resonated a determination to not be crowned the loser today. And I think we can genuinely say all three firearms won parts of today. The G42 might be anemic in round count, but it threw some haymakers. The 80x showed some accuracy and precision that says, you're not paying for a pretty name. My sights are up here, enjoy the trigger. The EZ380 continues to show it is not just a one-trick pony. It's easy to operate, easy to shoot, and puts holes in paper that are easy on the eyes. If there's one thing it didn't make easy, it was to decide who won today. So I'll leave that up to you, viewer. That sounds like a good spot to end today's video. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. It's free and helps the channel. If you'd like to join in on the discussion, comment below. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a good day. There's a baseball stuck up there.